Hey everybody, my name is Brandon. Welcome back to Cinefessions, where we talk all things media. And yes, I am back from vacation. However, I brought back a bug with me, and so I am sick now, which just sucks, but hey, that's how it goes sometimes when you go on vacation. But the best part about coming back from vacation was all the packages that were on my doorstep. One of those we're going to talk about today because it was from, as you can see there, Hamilton Book. So this is actually only my second purchase from Hamilton Book, but I've been on a bit of a kick recently, and this represents that. So this will be the first of actually two videos I'm going to do about Blu-ray 3D because I have been stocking up. So brand new ones here, cannot wait. I think there's maybe 5 in this package, so pretty modest haul from Hamilton Book, but I am super excited to get this thing open. So if you see any weird cuts, it's probably because I started hacking up a lung, so I apologize for that as we go through this, but sometimes you just gotta do what you gotta do. So let's open up this box from Hamilton Book without wasting any more time at all. I have to admit, these are the most satisfying packages to open because it just says pull the tab to open, and then here we are. So let me stick this to the side and see what we have here. So that's how they're packaged in there, which is really cool. Let's do that side second. I think these are all Blu-ray 3D, if I'm not mistaken. I think that's what my whole order was. So let's start right from the top here. Yes, here we go. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Out of the Shadows 3D. So, like I said, I have been on a kick lately, or right on the other side of where I'm filming, so your location. I have my TV set up super awkwardly right now, but I just wanted to set it up with my 3D Blu-ray player to make sure it still worked, and lo and behold, it still does. So, if my 3D TV goes out, I do have my PlayStation VR. I started watching something on there, and it's just not nearly as comfortable, so I am going to utilize my 3D TV. However, when I actually am going to sit down and watch a full movie, I'm going to move it in front of my 75-inch and hook it up to the sound system because the sound out of that TV is atrocious. So it has to be hooked up to the sound bar. But anyway, it's not a sound bar here, it's a 5.1 sound system. But yeah, it needs to be hooked up, so I'm going to do that. So anyway, because of that, I've been on this 3D kick again. Of course, I'm watching YouTube videos, figuring out which ones are must-own. So anyway, Hamilton Book still had some in stock, so I was able to grab some. And the first one here is TMNT Out of the Shadows 3D. Now, I like this movie quite a lot. I had a really good time with it. It was one of the first 4K discs I ever bought, actually. And I really enjoyed it. So I will definitely revisit this one on the 3D format and report back. Hopefully it's good. Maybe there's a whole 3D series coming. Who knows? If you're interested, let me know. This is a super niche topic now, obviously. But anyway, TMNT Out of the Shadows 3D. This was like $4 on Hamilton Book. Super, super cheap. I think the most I paid for any of these was $8. And that's for one of these right here. However, this one is going for closer to $30 on eBay. So paying $8 for it was a steal. And I've heard this one looks amazing. This was one of the first 4K discs I ever watched, and it was gorgeous. This and Logan really made me fall in love with that format. But this is Aquaman 3D, and I hear that the underwater sequences on this just look phenomenal. So that's why I had to grab this one. You can see on the back here, it does have like the French, so this is probably the Canadian release of it, but that's totally fine with me. And it comes with this slipcover, which is just awesome. So yeah, very happy to have this one, and so much cheaper than picking it up off of eBay. I was going to have this one basically imported, and it was going to cost around $30. So I was very happy to find this one. So that's Aquaman 3D. Cannot wait to check that one out. All right, so my daughter, she is loving the 3D thing. We were watching Despicable Me 2 the other day in 3D, and she was just having so much fun with it. And so I thought this one would be a really fun one. This is one of the, I think it's, no, you know what? I'm mixing this up with another one. But anyway, it's a family film. This is Escape from Planet Earth 3D. So another one that does have that like Canadian sticker on it back there. So yeah, another French and English release of this, which again, who cares? But yeah, my daughter is going to have a great time with this. I love the slipcover on this too. It's embossed and everything. That is super nice. So yeah, very happy to have this one in the collection. I think I owned or do own this one on 2D Blu-ray, but if so, I'll just get rid of it because this has the 3D and the 2D with it. So Escape from Planet Earth. So that's all one side. So maybe I have 6 in here because I think I saw 3 more. No, 2 more. I think there's only 2 more, but one of them's a bigger one. So let's grab. Nope, there's 3 more. I don't remember what they all are, but there's the other half. So let's start with this one. Oh, yes. Oh, my God. And it has the slip, and it is a, what's the word? Not a hologram. Lenticular slip. I love that. That is so cool. Great Gatsby in 3D. I have not seen this one, and I actually had this on my 4K wish list for a very long time and just haven't come across it cheap. So this was like $5 or something along those lines, very cheap. And so I decided just to grab it in the 3D format instead of 4K. So I love this. I am actually going to stick in the DVD version of this I already picked up from the thrift store recently. I'll just stick that in there so I have the Blu-ray 3D, Blu-ray 2D, and the DVD in this one sleeve. But this is awesome. I don't know if you're getting a good shot of that lenticular, but that thing is gorgeous. Another one. All of these must be Canadian releases. You can see the French on the back there as well. But so happy to have Great Gatsby. Cannot wait to check this one out. I've heard really good things about it, and I've heard the 3D makes it even better. So, oh yes, I love this movie, and I cannot wait to see it in 3D. Another French release, but we have X-Men Apocalypse. Now, I have seen this one on Blu-ray, and like I said, I love it. It's a great X-Men film, and so cannot wait to see what it looks like in 3D. This one had really good reviews as well. This is interesting because the back is actually all... Is that French or is that Spanish? That might be Spanish. Now that I'm looking at it, I think that's actually Spanish, yeah. So anyway, yeah, this is I'm very excited to have this one also because I've heard, like I said, the reviews on the 3D were excellent. That's what I did. They have a handful of others on there as well, but the reviews on those weren't as kind of, I don't know, wow as these ones were. So that's why I grabbed these. And again, just a film that I love. I'm wondering if I open this up, if the backside will be the English like cover, because I did that with something I opened recently. It was French on the outside, but I was able to flip it around. I think it was a Lost in Translation DVD I picked up from the thrift store years ago. I flipped it around and noticed, hey, there's English on the back. So I'm very curious if that's what's going to be at play here. But anyway, X-Men Apocalypse on 3D is in the collection. And then last but not least, and this is beautiful, The Hobbit. This is, which one is this? Desolation of Smog 3D. Another one that is all French. Oh my goodness. Wait, again, this could be Spanish. Somebody let me know. Miranda, are you out there? Let me know. Maybe you're watching. I know you speak Spanish. Maybe you can let me know. Edición Extendida. I feel like that's Spanish. It doesn't matter. Maybe it's French. Either way, it's in the collection now. And this is a really gorgeous release. Now, given how this is, I would have loved for this release to be in English. But I'm thinking that this is going to be a J card that's going to come off anyway. So not a big deal. But another lenticular cover there. That is so cool. I love it. So there are 3 movies, of course, in the Hobbit trilogy. You might see another one in another haul video here that I'm going to do for my Blu-ray 3Ds that I've picked up. But there is a third one I need. I have to actually look up. I don't know if they released the third film on Blu-ray 3D or not. If you know, let me know down below. But I have not found it yet in the wild. So yeah, anyway, The Hobbit, Desolation of Smog. I cannot wait to check these out. You guys know, this is on my embarrassing list, or Lord of the Rings, one of them is. I've not seen any of the Middle-earth films, but for the $4, $5, whatever it was for this, I had to pick it up. So yes, Blu-ray 3D of Hobbit, The Desolation of Smog is the last one. Yep, that's it from my Hamilton book haul. Oh man, look at that 3D glory. I love that so much. Oh, I'm so happy I'm on this like ridiculous kick now. I started watching Gravity in 3D the other day again. It is so amazing. Like, I love that movie in 3D. It's beautiful. Highly recommend that if you haven't seen it in 3D. That's how we watched that was the first one we ever watched on my projector, my big 120-inch projector screen that was in 3D, and it was amazing. Unfortunately, now I'm watching on like a 47-inch 3D TV, so a significantly different experience, but just sit closer, and it looks good anyway. So, yeah, I was just looking at the receipt from Hamilton Book, and one of these was $7.95. That was Aquaman. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles was only $3.95. Escape from Planet Earth and Great Gatsby were $4.95 each, and then X-Men Apocalypse and The Hobbit, Desolation of Smog were $5.95 each. So $8 or less for all of these. so much cheaper than what you can find them for on eBay. So if you're into Blu-ray 3D, definitely check out Hamilton Book. I didn't grab everything that was available in 3D, just the ones I was most interested in. But if you are a fan of 3D, go check that out, because I'm sure they will not last very, very long, because this is obviously a very niche format at this point. But anyway, let me know down in the comments below, what do you think of Blu-ray 3D? I have another stack over there of about 10. Actually, I picked up at least one more today, so maybe 12-ish, somewhere around there. So looking forward to sharing that with you guys in the coming weeks here. But I'd love to hear what your thoughts are on Blu-ray 3D down in the comments below. Of course, like I said, a very small percentage of you are going to give any cares about Blu-ray 3D, but I've always loved 3D since the get-go, so I'm so excited to be collecting them actively once again. But anyway, guys, that is going to do it. Before you go, if you could hit that like button down below, that engagement really does help me out. But thank you guys so much for checking out this Hamilton book haul. I really do appreciate that. Before you guys go, I just want to encourage you all to consume some media today. I'll catch you next time.